Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's primetime interview with Oprah Winfrey on CBS was heavily anticipated, and it delivered on the hype. This 2-hour encounter was full of bombshells and shocking accusations. Here are the biggest revelations from Harry and Meghan's Oprah interview. On May 19, 2018, the storybook romance of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reached a new peak with an elaborate grand wedding straight out of a fairy tale. The groom wore his military dress uniform, while the bride wore a stunning white Givenchy gown. And in front of an exclusive guest list of around 600 people, the couple said their vows at the charming St. George's Chapel. All of that, however, was expensive pomp and circumstance. It wasn't a real wedding, merely one performed for the public.
This wasn't our day. This was the day that was planned for the world.
In their 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey, who also happened to be one of the most famous guests at the high-profile ceremony, the fact emerged that Harry and Meghan had actually gotten hitched 3 days earlier in a private, intimate, and romantic ceremony at home. While their royal wedding ceremony may have been broadcast all around the world, Meghan said that the vows they have framed for their own family photo album are just the two of them in their backyard. 5 months after their wedding for the ages, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced that they'd soon be first-time parents. Markle gave birth in May 2019 at Portland Hospital in London. While that's usually a very happy event, and when royals are concerned, a newsworthy one, Meghan's pregnancy and subsequent early motherhood came with a whole world of extra stress and pain surrounding Archie's fate as a member of the royal family. According to Meghan's interview with Oprah Winfrey, the Duchess of Sussex said that before her son was born, she was told by officials that he would not receive an official royal title.
And that was when they were saying they didn't want him to be a prince or a princess, not knowing what the gender would be, which would be different from protocol.
More alarming, Meghan says she learned that lack of royal title meant that her child wasn't going to receive any kind of security detail. A tense and frightening notion for such a highly scrutinized and intensely followed public figure.
That your son and Harry, Prince Harry's son, was not going to receive security?
That's right.
Meghan, whose father is Caucasian and mother is African American, identifies as a biracial woman. This fact allegedly resulted in some racially charged conversations about baby Archie in the months before his birth. Someone in the royal family organization expressed to Harry their concerns about the potential skin color of Harry and Meghan's first child.
That conversation I'm never going to share. But at the time it was awkward. I was a bit shocked.
And he wasn't the only one. Winfrey herself was clearly stunned when Meghan dropped the bombshell claim. Neither member of the couple was willing to name the person or persons who raised the issue of Archie's skin color.
And you're not going to tell me who had the conversation?
I think that would be very damaging to them.
Early on in Meghan and Harry's relationship, tabloids in the UK and the US both widely reported a suggestive story surrounding Harry and Meghan's wedding in spring 2018. While the specifics were largely shrouded in mystery, the story went that Meghan had a major disagreement with Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, otherwise known as the former Kate Middleton, and wife of Harry's brother, Prince William. Media outlets reported that the encounter had reduced Catherine to tears, painting Meghan as a villainous bridezilla type. Meghan attempted to clear the air and explain what really went down during her exclusive interview with Oprah Winfrey. Meghan confirmed that one of the two parties involved cried just before her royal wedding, but that it wasn't Catherine. It was actually she herself who had cried. Meghan said,
A few days before the wedding, she was upset about something pertaining to, yes, the issue was correct, about flower girl dresses, and it made me cry.
Winfrey wanted to hear more about the small fight, but Meghan demurred.
I don't think it's fair to her to get into the details of that because she apologized.
Okay.
And I've forgiven her.
Meghan called the whole ordeal a turning point and spread the blame equally for the allegedly false story between the media and royal officials who ordered silence over the matter.
Everyone in the institution knew it wasn't true.
So why didn't somebody just say that?
It's a good question.
Prince Harry admitted in his interview with Oprah Winfrey that he had no choice but to give up royal service and move to Meghan Markle's home of North America. More alarmingly, Meghan revealed that the lack of freedom, general hostility, and racism from the British tabloid media, as well as an alleged lack of concern from the royal family for her well-being, left Meghan feeling hopelessly trapped in a life she didn't want to live. She even considered suicide. She said in her interview with Oprah, "I was really ashamed to say it at the time, and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry especially, because I know how much loss he has suffered." Meghan was presumably referring to how her husband lost his mother, Princess Diana, at a young age. She went on to share what finally made her decide to speak out about the state of her mental health.
But I knew that if I didn't say it, that I would do it. And I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
Harry admitted that Meghan's dark thoughts terrified him and sent him to a very dark place as well. Meghan claims she sought help from the organizational mechanism of the royal family, including Buckingham Palace's Human Resources Department.
And I said that I needed to go somewhere to get help. I said that I've never felt this way before, and I need to go somewhere. And I was told that I couldn't, that it wouldn't be good for the institution.
In January 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced on Instagram that they would step back as senior members of the royal family. They also revealed plans to live part-time in Britain and part-time in North America, all in pursuit of a private life. Happenings in and around Buckingham Palace had become so unbearable for Meghan that Harry did what he felt he had to do.
By that point, I took matters into my own hands. It was like, I need to do this for my family.
Harry said that he needed to distance himself from the royal family institution for the sake of his mental health as well as Meghan's. This, of course, was another bombshell reversal of the entire Megxit narrative, which painted Meghan as the architect of the couple's departure from royal life. Regardless of who was behind the step back, the move was a rare and surprising act for members of the British royal family. The couple's departure is said to have thoroughly upset the three top-ranking members of the British royal family: Harry's grandmother, father, and older brother, the Queen, Prince Charles, and Prince William, respectively. Harry revealed in the interview that after his announcement, he's had 3 conversations with Queen Elizabeth and 2 with Prince Charles, before the latter stopped talking to him for months. As for his brother, Harry says he and William are on different paths and that the relationship is space at the moment. Not every revelation from Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's blockbuster March 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey was scandalous, shocking, or saddening. In an announcement issued less than a month earlier, on Valentine's Day, the royal couple announced that their young family would soon welcome a 4th member. According to the press release, Meghan and Harry were overjoyed to be expecting their 2nd child. At the time, neither the prince nor the Duchess said much else about the baby, only continuing to confirm that they had a child on the way. Apparently, they were saving the big details of their baby-to-be for the interview with Oprah. Shortly after Prince Harry joined his wife for the second half of the televised interview, the duo announced together that their son Archie would soon be the older brother to a baby girl. Meghan is due to give birth to their daughter sometime in the summer of 2021. The baby girl will not only be the couple's next child, but they say their final one. According to the interview, 2 is it for these parents. If you or someone you know is having suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK or text HOME to the crisis text line at 741-741.